welcome to our channel. Today we're taking a trip across the pond. No, not for a swim. We're diving into some fascinating facts about England that you might not know. From ancient castles to quirky traditions, England is a country full of surprises, so buckle up, grab your cuppa, that's English for tea, and get ready to be amazed. Stay tuned.
First up, we're heading to Windsor Castle, a place so old it makes your grandparents seem like toddlers. This magnificent structure has stood the test of time, witnessing centuries of history unfold within its walls. Imagine walking through halls that have seen the rise and fall of empires, the coronation of kings and queens, and countless royal events. This isn't just any old pile of rocks, people. It's a living, breathing piece of history. The grandeur of its architecture is simply breathtaking, with each stone telling a story of its own. From the intricate designs to the towering battlements, every corner of Windsor Castle exudes a sense of majesty and timelessness. Windsor Castle is the oldest royal residence in the world that's still in use. That's right, it's been a home to royalty for over 900 years. Imagine the countless generations of royals who have walked these halls, each leaving their mark on this historic residence. Can you imagine the stories those walls could tell? From secret meetings and royal banquets to moments of solitude and reflection, the walls of Windsor Castle have witnessed it all. They hold the echoes of history, waiting to be discovered by those who visit. Kings and queens, knights and princesses, it's seen it all. The castle has been a backdrop to some of the most significant events in British history. From medieval jousts to modern-day royal weddings, Windsor Castle has been at the heart of it all. And get this, it's still home to the Queen. Yes, Queen Elizabeth II herself spends a lot of time here, especially during weekends and holidays. It's her favourite residence, and it's easy to see why with its stunning views and rich history. I wonder if she ever gets tired of the commute. Probably not, considering the beauty and tranquility of Windsor Castle. It's a perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of London. Oh, it's just a hop, skip and a jump to visit the corgis at Buckingham Palace. Those adorable royal pets must love the spacious grounds and the fresh air. Windsor Castle truly is a place where history and modernity blend seamlessly, creating a unique and enchanting experience for all who visit.
All right, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart, talking, or more specifically, the English language. Did you know that English is the third most spoken language in the world? That's right, folks. From the bustling streets of London to the beaches of Australia, people are using English to communicate. And why not? It's a beautiful, expressive language. Well, except for the word moist. That one's just weird.
Now, let's talk about the big kahuna of English literature, the one and only William Shakespeare. Born in 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon, this literary genius has left an indelible mark on the world. His works have transcended time and continue to captivate audiences even today. That's right, England is the birthplace of the man who gave us Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, and enough drama to last a lifetime. His plays explore the depths of human emotion, from the heights of love to the depths of despair and everything in between. Shakespeare is considered one of the greatest playwrights in history, and his works are still performed and studied all over the world. The Globe Theatre in London, a faithful reconstruction of the original, continues to stage his plays, drawing crowds from all corners of the globe. I wonder if he knew back then that he'd become such a big deal. His influence extends beyond literature. His phrases and expressions have seeped into everyday language, making him a true cultural icon. Maybe he was just trying to avoid getting a real job. His wit and humor, evident in his comedies, show a man who understood the complexities of life and the human condition. Writing plays? Sure, that's a real job, Will. His dedication to his craft is evident in the sheer volume and quality of his work, which includes 39 plays, 154 sonnets, and 2 long narrative poems. Now go chop some wood. In his time, daily chores were a part of life, but Shakespeare's legacy reminds us that creativity and hard work can leave a lasting impact on the world.
Chapter 4. Mind the Gap Adventures in the London Underground. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to go underground. The London Underground is not just a means of transportation, it's a journey through time. The London Underground, or the Tube as the locals call it, is the oldest underground railway network in the world. Can you imagine being stuck on a train from the 1800s? The first line opened in 1863, and it was a marvel of engineering at the time. Steam-powered trains chugged along, filling the tunnels with smoke and soot. I bet they didn't even have Wi-Fi. Today, the tube has evolved into a modern marvel with over 270 stations and 11 lines crisscrossing the city. It's a lifeline for millions of Londoners and tourists alike. But hey, at least you wouldn't have to worry about someone eating smelly food on the tube. Unless, of course, they brought some century-old cheese with them. The tube has its quirks and charms, from the iconic roundel logo to the famous Mind the Gap announcement. It's a place where history and modernity collide, creating a unique experience for every traveler. So next time you hop on the tube, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey you're a part of.
Chapter 5. Castles, castles everywhere. If you love castles, England is the place to be. This country is practically bursting at the seams with castles, over 1,500 of them. That's more castles than Starbucks in Seattle. And the best part is, many of them are open to the public, so you can channel your inner king or queen and explore these magnificent structures. Just watch out for moats and dragons, and maybe bring some hand sanitizer. Those medieval folks weren't big on hygiene.
Chapter 6. Don't Make 'em Blink, the Queen's Guard. Now let's head over to Buckingham Palace, where we'll find the most serious people on the planet, the Queen's Guard. These guys are famous for their stoic discipline. Seriously, they could stand there while a squirrel stole their lunch and not even flinch. They're like the Buckingham Palace statues, only with better posture. I wonder if they ever have contests to see who can stand still the longest. The winner gets a lifetime supply of tea and crumpets.
Chapter 7. Ring ring, it's history calling red telephone boxes. You know those cute little red telephone boxes you see in all the movies? Those are as English as it gets. They're practically cultural symbols now, even though nobody actually uses them to make calls anymore. I mean, who needs a phone booth when you have a smartphone, right? But they're still fun to take pictures with. Maybe they should turn them into mini tea shops or tiny escape rooms. The possibilities are endless.
Calling all history buffs. The British Museum in London is a must-see. This place is packed with over 8 million works, from ancient artifacts to priceless paintings. It's like the attic of history, only way more organized. I bet they have everything in there but the lost city of Atlantis. And maybe my missing sock collection. Seriously, where do those socks go?
Let's take a trip back in time, all the way to Stonehenge. This mysterious monument has been puzzling people for centuries. How did they build it? Why did they build it? Was it aliens? Okay, probably not aliens, but still. It's one of the most famous prehistoric sites in the world, and it's right there in England. Just imagine, ancient druids chanting under the stars, maybe sacrificing a few snacks to the sun god. Hopefully those snacks were crumpets.
And finally, no trip to England would be complete without experiencing the most civilized tradition of all afternoon tea. This isn't just about drinking tea, people. It's a full-blown cultural experience, complete with finger sandwiches, scones, clotted cream, and of course, pots upon pots of tea. It's the perfect way to unwind after a long day of exploring castles and dodging London traffic. Just try not to spill your tea when the Queen walks by.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these amazing facts about England, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more interesting videos. We'll take you on more fun adventures around the world, all from the comfort of your own home. No passport required. See you next time.